TOEFL Integrated Writing Task. Writing based on reading and listening. For this task, you'll read a passage about an academic topic. A clock at the top right of your screen will tell you how much time you have to read. You should take notes in the passage while you read. The passage will then be removed, and you will listen to a lecture on the same topic. As you listen, you should also take notes. You will be able to see the reading passage again when it is time for you to write. You may use your notes to help you answer the question. You will then be asked to write a response that asks you about the relationship between the lecture to which you just listened and the reading passage. Using information from the reading passage and the lecture, answer the question as completely as possible. Please note that this question does not ask you for your personal opinion. Your response will be judged on the quality of your writing and on the completeness and accuracy of the content. In recent years, space probes have been sent to Mercury, and what scientists once thought they knew about the tiny planet has changed drastically. Mercury is so dense that scientists believe its heavy iron core accounts for 2/3 of the planet's mass, more than twice the ratio of core to mass for Earth, Venus, or Mars. The density of iron is 7.86 grams per cubic centimeter, which makes it a very dense metal. Scientists aren't sure what caused this incredibly high density, but suggest it might have started off with more mass that got scraped off by collisions. Mercury is so small, scientists long assumed it had no atmosphere. But Mariner 10 surprised experts by revealing a tenuous net of gas around the planet. Mercury's thin atmosphere constantly escapes the weak gravity of the planet, but somehow certain gases are constantly replenished. It has a tenuous atmosphere made of hydrogen, helium, oxygen, sodium, calcium, potassium, and water vapor. Astronomers think this current atmosphere is constantly being replenished by a variety of sources: particles of the sun's solar wind, volcanic outgassing, radioactive decay of elements on Mercury's surface, and the dust and debris kicked up by micrometeorites constantly buffeting its surface. Without these sources of replenishment, Mercury's atmosphere would be carried away by the solar wind relatively quickly. Although Mercury's surface cannot be compared to any of the planets in our solar system, including Earth, the pockmarked surface of Mercury is highly reminiscent of the Moon. The planet has been continually bombarded by space rocks that leave their mark with craters. But there are important differences between Mercury's craters and the Moon's. For one thing, some craters on Mercury seem to be shallower than similar-sized craters on the Moon, although the scientists must investigate further messenger data to see if this trend holds across the planet. This image shows the littered surface of Mercury, where some craters are secondary, formed when material displaced in one impact lands nearby and forms another crater. Read the question below. Use the remaining time indicated to plan and write your response. Your response will be judged on the quality of your writing, as well as how well your response presents the points in the lecture and their relationship to the reading passage. Typically, an effective response consists of 150 to 225 words. Summarize the main points of the lecture, explaining how they shed new light on some of the information mentioned in the reading passage. Pause the video to begin writing your response now.